call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. It's Wilkerson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running back searching for a hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, to get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, Dave.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I think sometimes sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Right down the middle. Got his man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Dumps it to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Play action. He's going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield at St. Clair. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort in.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. With 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Tying it on! He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
And that's a first down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up 14 over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the ready? Clear! Clear!
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick catch on 3rd down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Great move. Now he's got room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking.
Lofts one deep down the right side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. No, he got loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Caught over the middle, it's Peoples. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Gain of 19 on the play. First and goal, Ohio State. That's the end of the third.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. To start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Texas, 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple.